We used to have a mega roundabout somewhere here, but the roundabout was taken away. It even had huge trees. They're all taken away. So this continues the other side to, what is this road called? That is the Tanan Avenue. That's why it continues to. That's why we also have the State Lodge. And this one also continues to Nakasero. And then this takes you back towards Kampala Road. And the Nile Avenue. Because this is the, now that is called the, what is it called? This one is called the Speak Road. It starts from here and again goes back up to around the Boulevard Kampala building. This one has just been worked upon today, and this happens to be Crane Chambers, which used to be DFCU Bank. Sorry, which used to be Crane Bank. Later, DFCU took over, and once Crane Bank won its case against DFCU, they were thrown out by Crane Bank. All the businesses, all the structures are now they're being run by Crane Management. So that is it. You can ask anything you want to ask. Ivan Atire here. This is still Kampala Road. These are the new toilets. I don't really know if they are now open to the public because I see people there, seated there. But the structure that used to be there was so local, and now they've come up with something beautiful in the colors of KCCA, which are red, green, and yellow. The island that was coming up to around here, they've also closed it, and it's going to be, the road is going to be starting from there. So cars can easily cross. The ones that are coming from up can easily cross to the other side. These are the structures they are putting down for wiring and setting up all the utilities at the moment. So far, so just like the other one, all the wires, all the cables, all the necessary cables are passed through and then put outside for easy electricity, moving of the electricity and other utilities. Also had like 2 big trees that were cut around here. Yeah, they're no longer here. Traffic used to turn like this. Now it is a junction, a signalized junction with the traffic lights already put in place. So you either go like this or come and slope. So this is where we have Uganda Telecom. They planted more grasses. The other side there where no, they are refilling them. We have some seats here, and I've done some painting. So they've added these, those that were no longer there, they replaced and then made sure that they're all uniform, and then did some painting. Now it looks beautiful. Also the other side they've put pavers, just like these ones. The ones that were here were taken away. That's how it looks like up to the other side. Then it crosses to this way where we have the World War II Memorial Monument. This monument was put here, wow, because we are headed for the political season, and it happens in 2026, which is next year, and it's gonna be January. That's when people will choose whom they want to be their president, their MPs, their youth MP, and the other minority groups that are represented in the parliament. The 5,000, this is the 5,000, and that's how the monument looks like. That one, you can clearly see it. That is it. So this is where we have the Golira monument. I've talked about this monument several times. Happening to be the 3rd monument in this video. This is the Independence Monument. Apparently it was built or designed by a Kenyan student at Makerere. Of course, he was an old man, but doing architecture. Well, later on, events turned. This one was overthrew his boss, and then he became president. Kama came the same way. He was also overthrown in around 1969 to around 1970. That's when things became worse for him. He was overthrown. That has been this video. Thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, let's do it. It's the road to 7,000 subscribers, or it's the road to greatness. Please go subscribe and let me know what you think of Uganda or of these updates that I've shared here, and anything you'd want to watch. So allow this video to start from here. This is the Wilson Road or Wilson Street, and this is called the Johnson Street. Wilson and then Johnson. So this other side is where we have the Arua Park, and that is a structure that is coming up. It's going to be a multi-purpose business building, and that's how it looks like so far. I think they have like 2 floors left, and the other one is the new Pioneer Mall, and then this is called the Prime Complex is the other one, the one in the middle. Then this is Titanic Plaza, then there is London Chambers. London Chambers and Prime Complex are older buildings here, and then this one is supposed to be King Fahad, this other side of the Johnson Street, and then this is Karunji. Well, this is where we are. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some of the ongoing constructions that are changing the city. A lot is changing lately, and I think you need to see it as well and tell us what you think. I'll be waiting for your comments. So let me pass here. So this road is supposed to be a one-way, bringing traffic this way just like this, but some people abuse it and they use it for returning the other side. So I'm going to be starting from around here, show you all the developments that are coming up around here, and leave the rest to you to gauge and see. Today is a Sunday, and today is the last day of the holiday. Kids will be returning back to school tomorrow. That is for the 2nd term. This is called the Mabirizi Complex. So these are some of the buildings that you need to know. And then this is called the London Chambers. I used to work here with a certain lawyer. He's a city lawyer called Rashid Chibuka. Very good man over there. He treated me very well. Inside there, I was there for like good months, and it's me who resigned. So here, cars that are going to the places of Ntinda, Chira, those other sides, this is where you find them. I'm going to be showing you a few things here that have been done, like on the walkways, the pavers have been taken away. They're going to be replacing them with others. Here we used to have a lot of confusion, and it still happens, but I guess the traffic lights, these are poles for traffic lights, all those will fix that mess. And around here, things are switching up. Taxis used to park here, but the build is like it's not going to be a place for taxis, or maybe border borders will be parking here. And yeah, this person, it's like they're getting out of business. So this is how it is. The road used to pass here, now they're sealing it off. And we used to have an island right there. They've since also sealed it, and they're going to be sealing the manhole so it becomes more white. And as we cross right here, I'll be taking you into the Constitutional Square as well. A lot is changing in the Constitutional Square too. The island that was coming up to around here, they've also closed it, and it's going to be, the road is going to be starting from there. So cars can easily cross. The ones that are coming from up can easily cross to the other side, and those that are going from the other side can easily turn from here without disrupting, because it was something small from here to there, and now they are fixing it. That's how it looks like. So this is called the Kampala Road, and then the other one is called the Button Street. It takes you down up to around a big supermarket somewhere there. It is called Mega Standard, and then this is Kampala Road. It goes up to somewhere and joins you to Bombo Road, and Bombo Road will take you up towards South Sudan. So Bombo Road is what we call the South Sudan Highway, the road that takes you into the northern parts of Uganda. Because remember, South Sudan is in the northern parts of Uganda. The south of Sudan is in the northern parts of Uganda. This is where we are, and I'll be taking on to this other side. That's where the Constitutional Square is, and I'm going to be showing you what is happening the other side. So just stick around, watch the video until the end. Also remember to drop a like and tell me what you think. This is Kampala in 2025. It happens to be June already. So all these were taken from here. They are still fixing, and I think Once they are done with everything, you see these are the wires that are transporting electricity. Once they are done, they will cover it again, and then it comes out very well. Also, the size of this island that was here has been reduced. It was too big, it has been reduced to something small and easy to separate traffic from this other side, from the other side. Well, the road will remain not so wide for only one-way oncoming traffic. So we shall be moving on towards this other side. So this is a latrine. Sorry, it's a toilet. There are two toilets here and the other side. They've been working on them for some time. I think they were waiting for this time. Once this is fixed, then they can also open the other one. I want to show you this, but I want to get into the road, but it's a bit messy. So this is how this looks like. It was this wide, and now they are narrowing it to something like this. For traffic, when it comes here, traffic widens and then it spreads to get out faster. That's how it looks like. So this is what they've worked on so far, and now they are taking it out. I don't really know if they are going to be taking off this tarmac, but I think the best thing would have been taking off this tarmac and this to match the new that they are going to be adding here. If not, they will just add this, the ones they have cut, and then come up with that. So this is called Centenary Bank. It is a church-owned bank or founded bank, and then this is called Africa House. It has a restaurant which is called Chakula Restaurant. That one in the middle there, nice one. So I'm also going to come back and show you the seats the other side at the Constitutional Square, because we are going to be checking out the Constitutional Square as well. Meanwhile, let's enjoy these views. These are the new toilets. I don't really know if they are now open to the public, because I see people there, seated there. But the structure that used to be there was so local, and now they've come up with something beautiful in the colors of KCCA, which are red, green, and yellow. Those are the colors of KCCA, by the way. So it's the Sunday, I'm reminding you that, and that's how it looks like. So just imagine, traffic was like the whole island was coming up to around here. So they're going to be sealing it from here, so cars coming from there can easily cross to this way, and cars coming from the other side can easily come and go up. I also believe they'll be removing this one, or making it more tiny to allow more traffic. So the other side is Bank of Uganda, and then this one continues up. This one is called the city square, and this one is called the square, I guess. It goes up. I'm going to be taking you up as well. We see what is happening there too, because there are constructions that have been going on. Let me walk this, and then I bring you back from this way, and then we can go in the city square, then we take on up. You let me know what your thoughts are. This one has just been worked upon today, and this happens to be Crane Chambers, which used to be DFCU Bank. Sorry, which used to be Crane Bank. Later, DFCU took over, and once Crane Bank won its case against DFCU, they were thrown out by Crane Bank. All the businesses, all the structures are now they're being run by Crane Management. So that is it. You can ask anything you want to ask. Ivan Atayre here. This is still Kampala Road. Kampala Road. And I want to cross just like this. So more modifications are coming, and with more traffic lights. That's the reason they are digging up these tunnels. Traffic lights and other utilities is the reason they dig these holes. So that's how Street takes you down towards Nakasero Market, and William Street starts from there as it slopes down. So all these are going to be taken away. So when they take it away and make it more small, it means the road will be wide here and cars will easily move to the other parts. That's what it is. For the people that know Radio 1 FM 90 and Akabozi, they are just down here on Central Building. So I want to cross from here, take you to where they're working right now, and then I can call it the end. I go back into the city square and then continue. So these are the structures they are putting down for wiring and setting up all the utilities at the moment so far. So just like the other one, all the wires, all the cables, all the necessary cables are passed through and then put outside for easy electricity, moving of the electricity and other utilities. So the works are still going on. Yeah, they are just cutting right now. They are cutting as they expand. I guess by tomorrow they will have finished the biggest part around here. So this is where I'm going to be ending. Then I go into the Constitutional Square. So all this is going to be worked upon, changed, and just like that. This is where Posta Uganda is. I've had people ask me, like content creators and other people ask me where Posta Uganda is. This is the structure before me. That is Posta Uganda. Then this way it is Bank of Uganda. And then just like that. So I usually tell people that Kampala Road is the bridge or is the line that cuts between the downtown part of Kampala and the uptown part of Kampala. And that's how things are. So guys, let me cross and go to the other side, start from there. This is where we are. So all this island is going to be removed, and this is where they were trying to cut, and after the cutting they will dig out each and everything to make it more narrow. So the work is happening. Today is a Sunday, and that's them over there. Whatever they cut, the excavator excavates and then they take it. Wow, this is dangerous. Instead of going slowly, they are running. I don't know where are they rushing to. They are opposite the sun. The works are going on very well. So this one is called the Church House. It is owned by the Church of Uganda, and this way they are digging up more tunnels for the utilities. I think that is electricity. So I can cross from here and take you this way. So this building, the Church of Uganda was given money by Equity Bank, a loan, and that's why even Equity still has, I think, like some levels where it runs its businesses. And that's how the road looks like. I'm trying to avoid the direct sunlight, but hopefully you get the views. So this is how it looks like. This is Kampala Road, the road that divides the downtown from the uptown, according to me. It comes out with some sayings. So they're going to seal everything, tarmac it up to around here so cars can easily turn that are going up. And also the other side for cars that are coming from down to the other side, because this space was really small for cars. You see where it is coming, but the other time it will be crossing to the other side, which will be easier for traffic flow. So this is the new look of this toilet around here. The one that we had used to be around the space of the mango around there, but they pushed it this other side. So it's like they sealed the pit and then pushed it this other side, giving it more space. I think also on top is a space where people will be resting from. The gardens, they're trying to plant grasses just right there. Constructions are still going on. So I remember in one of the videos, I don't recall which one exactly, but was trying to complain about these seats. We didn't have seats in these shades, but we had the shades, so you just come, stand. But finally, so they put seats and people can sit there and speak whatever they want or rest or wait for cars. And then it has also become space for, what is it called? Space for advertising. Pepsi Cola is the one that is advertising at the moment. So let's move. This is a Sunday. Kids are returning to school. Mapera, and then the new Pioneer structure. We are walking against the sun, so we shall be taking on to this other side. The pavers were taken off, they are working on, then they can later bring on the others, just like this one here. And the Constitutional Square, they have also worked upon it, and I've just found someone painting it at the moment. They've planted more flowers inside, more pavers. I think they're going to be doing more paving works to make it more appealing. I don't really know if they will open it to the public, but it has been closed for the public. It is KCC, it is the policemen that use it, and other security agencies, like they use it to protect, someone was throwing something, to protect themselves. Oh, I don't think, but they use it as a refreshing area. Usually there are members parked here and other patrols parked there. So this is how it looks like. Here it was an open end, people would enter from wherever they wanted, and just like that. So when you look at the Constitutional Square, it has several beautiful trees like these ones. I'm going to be taking you there. We see them how they look like, and this is how the place looked like. I wanted to enter, but I see it is still condoned off. Well, I see people accessing it, but I don't want to risk. But that's how it looks like. They planted more grasses. The other side there were no, they are refilling them. We have some seats here, and I've done some painting. So they've added these, those that were no longer there, they replaced and then made sure that they're all uniform, and then did some painting. Now it looks beautiful. Also the other side, they've put pavers, just like these ones. The ones that were here were taken away. That's how it looks like up to the other side. Then it crosses to this way, where we have the World War II Memorial Monument. This monument was put here to mark the people that fought in the World War II. There are over 5,000 people that fought in the World War II. And then this is it. A Constitutional Square, an open, free, green island sitting on the heart of Kampala metropolitan city, next to Kampala Central Police Station, which is just at my back. It symbolizes constitutionalism and a constant reminder of the fact that Uganda is a democratic country guided by a constitution and the rule of law. Constitutional Square is an area allocated to Ugandans to gather together when need arises to exercise their constitutional rights. So this would be a place where you'd come in case of anything. So if you're maybe like protests, the only government building over constructed at the State Square currently is High Court, which is this one here. We have the Supreme Court and then the Court of Appeal. They've given them new structures. We had older structures. The square is home to one of the oldest monuments in Kampala, the World War Monument. That is the monument at the 5,000 note. I'll be showing it to you. It's just right up here in memory of the 5,000 Ugandans that fought in the World War II. Just like the stadium called the Nachivubo Stadium, which is currently Ham's Stadium, was also one of those monuments for the World War II. So look at these beautiful trees. These are fig trees, trees that are used to make back cloth. And then this is how it looks like, 1939 to 1945. And that's what it says here. Built by the colonial government to commemorate those lost supporting the British during the First and the Second World War II. This monument is printed on the 5,000 Ugandan shillings note. And those are the years of the World Wars. So this is how it looks like. And also I would like to show you the 5,000. This is the 5,000, and that's how the monument looks like. That one, you can clearly see it. That is it. So I think I wouldn't even be allowed to, because those are courts, some of the government offices that we are not even supposed to point at our cameras, but I was just showing you this. This is Kampala in 2025. So I'll be taking on to this other side, and then up. I guess we shall be finishing the video from around there. Just stay tuned, stay around. These are some of the most kept areas. The greenery, the trees, and the trees here, some of the trees are trees that were planted like by those people commemorating given events, but I don't know event by event, but I guess the city authorities may be in the know. These are some of the hardwood trees that they planted. So I'm now faced into the Bank of Uganda. And by the way, yeah, this is called the Buganda Road. It's a one-way. It takes you up to around Nakasero Hill Road. This one. Then the Constitutional Square is down and then up. So they've looked at the other one more, given it more facelifts than this, or maybe this one will also be attended to, but this doesn't have much damage as the other one that had. So this is it. Drop a comment, let me know what you think of this area. This is 2025. The East African Development Bank is just right there, then Bank of Uganda opposite. I'll be crossing, going on to the side that is not that secured. Someone here having a nap on the street. This is the Kayola coach made in Uganda. This is where they already put the traffic lights. I don't really know if they are functioning yet. As far as I know, this road is called the Square. Is it the Square? Because this one is called Shell City Square. Grand Imperial Hotel. Under the Imperial Hotels is also just right here. Ooh. Let's keep moving up. However much this was put in one of the islands, I think it's risky, because imagine if someone hits it, if a moving car hits it, the wires or the cables would be a danger to traffic. So this is how it is right here. I see some men working. I think let me come from this way. I cross to this other side, showing you the happenings. This is where we have Lumumba Avenue. It starts from here. We have several avenues on Lumumba Avenue. We have several embassies on Lumumba Avenue. This is where it goes, takes you that other side. Also offices. So that's what I told you. Kampala Road separates the lower parts of Kampala to the upper parts of Kampala. So this is where we are. Traffic comes from this one, now goes straight like this. We used to have a mega roundabout somewhere here, but the roundabout was taken away. It even had huge trees. They're all taken away. So this continues the other side to what is this road called? That is the Tanan Avenue. That's why it continues to. That's why we also have the State Lodge, and this one also continues to Nakasero, and then this takes you back towards Kampala Road and the Nile Avenue, because this is the, now that is called the, what is it called? This one is called the Speak Road. It starts from here and again goes back up to around the Boulevard Kampala building. This is how this place looks like. I remember the first time they had started constructing, I brought you these updates. Here they've made it narrow by creating the other space. This is how it looks like. This one is called the KPMG. That's where we have Renzori Courts and other big places. So constructions are still going on, however slow they may be, and they haven't marked here, but they've put in traces where they're going to be starting the marking from. This is Kampala. I'm happy that these works are now taking shape. However, they've been slow. The fastest construction that I've seen in this country, I think, has been the Hoima Stadium. And hopefully, if I get some money in these coming days, I'll go to Hoima and I'll bring you the updates. If I'm given chance to enter inside, I'll be giving you the updates, showing you how it looks like. This one is not yet open to traffic, only the other one. So the traffic from this way is always going up, so it's now only traffic that is sloping that is having access to the area. So I'm being told to get off to this other side. Oh, they are taking photos. Wow. So that is the Independence Monument. I've talked about the Independence Monument several times, and hopefully you have also seen it for quite so many times. Oh, that's where I can finish the video from. Let me come from this other side down and then finish it from there. So this was the road. That was a roundabout where we had the monument of the first president of Uganda, but things have since changed. They have taken it away. It was taken the other side in front, and now they have also put billboards to target people coming from the other side and the people coming from down. This is it. I just want to move around this and then I can go back the other side, just showing you. We also had like 2 big trees that were cut around here. Yeah, they're no longer here. Traffic used to turn like this. Now it is a junction, a signalized junction with the traffic lights already put in place. So you either go like this or come and slope. So this is where we have Uganda Telecom, the government's only telecom company, I think, which needs to be revived. With several attempts, it hasn't been revived. So I think one day, one time, it will come back to life. So this is it. People are still working. It's a Sunday and they're working. So I want to move around and then take you to the other side. This is the back of Posta, so meaning I was the other side. This is the back of Posta, Uganda. This is it. This is it. Oh! The office of the national chairman is the one that has put an advert right there. They are endorsing their candidate, who happens to be the incumbent President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. So they still want him, and they're telling you settle for the best. Museveni is the best. That's what they say. According to them, wow. Because we are headed for the political season, and it happens in 2026, which is next year, and it's gonna be January. That's when people will choose whom they want to be their president, their MPs, their youth MP, and the other minority groups that are represented in the parliament. That's when they'll be elected. This is it, and now this is called the Nile Avenue. It starts from somewhere there at the city square where I've showed you Buganda Road, where Buganda Road starts from. So this is where the Nile Avenue starts from. It goes up to around the Garden City if you go like this. So I also want to cross from here. For the person that is watching this for the very first time, this is where we have the Golira Monument. This is the second monument I'm showing you here. So this is where we have the Golira Monument. I've talked about this monument several times. We have mountain gorillas in Uganda, and this is where we have half the world's population, and they are still giving birth. It is in the far southwestern part of Uganda. You can access that place by bus, you can access that place by planes. We have domestic flights. We also have private cars. You can hire a private car and then go there. Just right here, this is where we have the other road I've told you. It is called Speak. This is called Speak Hotel, one of the oldest hotels. And then this one is called Pilkington Road. This is where we have these two. And then just right here, this is called the Kimathi Avenue. This is where we have the national, this is where we have KCCO offices, and then the parliament is somewhere just right there. So let's turn and then go to this other side where we have the monument, which is the Independence Monument, and then we can call it a video. And this is Sheraton Hotel. These are the Sheraton Gardens, and then Hotel Africana is the other side. So this is the uptown of Kampala, as I told you. So let's move to this other side and then finish up the video. Those are content creators. Most of them are TikTokers. They're doing some videos. While we don't have the culture of content in Uganda, it is just growing, and people that are joining it, some of them are either looking for fame, they're not focusing on the money thing, and if they focus on the money, they don't give you the value. Like someone comes out, does a video, it doesn't give the real value, but they want to get money out of it. But slowly we shall get there, because also the government has not done anything to support the content creation. Like, they are supporting artists, but they are not looking at these people that are doing simple things like content on TikTok, content on YouTube. They have not given it time. Anyway, I think I've done like 10 videos coming to this post. Anyway, I can do it the last time. Maybe for the person that is joined the channel that has come across the channel for the first time, I'll also show you this. Happening to be the third monument in this video. This is the Independence Monument. Apparently it was built or designed by a Kenyan student at Makerere. Of course, he was an old man, but doing architecture. That is it. He was here in Uganda seeking, I think, refugees, it's asylum, something like that. And now here is some of the events that happened. Here the Union Jack was lowered and the Uganda flag was raised, and that happened at the Kololo Independence Grounds. Still, this is where the transition happened. All these were the envoys from there, and this is the current king of the UK, King Charles. And then we had Obote who took over as the government, as the lead of government business, and then King Sir Edward Mutesa II, who became the first president. So these people from the UK, they wanted everything to be like a monarchy. They wanted Uganda to be like a monarchy, run like that. But these are bats, by the way. They are not birds. They are bats. They are clustered on these trees. When they start flying, you may think they are birds, but they are bats. If you see some dark things on the trees here, it's like they are fruits, but they are bats. Anyway, I'm out till another time. Peace.